Feeling that afternoon slump hit you like a ton of bricks? Are your workouts getting tougher? And the recovery, let's just say it takes a little longer than it used to? You're not imagining it. It's that 3 p.m. feeling where your brain just checks out. It's choosing the elevator over the stairs, not because you're lazy, but because you're genuinely tired. It's realizing you've lost that edge you used to take for granted. For men over 50, the game changes. Your body's nutritional needs are completely different now. But here's the good news. You can change the rules. This isn't about accepting a slow decline. This is about understanding that you've built up a nutritional debt over the years, and now it's time to pay it back. Today, we are skipping all the fluff and diving straight into the 5 essential vitamins and nutrients that are absolutely non-negotiable for repaying that debt and reclaiming your energy, your strength, and your focus. This is the stuff that actually works. And just a quick heads up, I'm here to arm you with powerful, life-changing information. But I'm not your doctor. This is for educational purposes. So please, always have a conversation with your trusted healthcare provider before you start any new supplement routine. They're your best partner in building your personal health strategy. All right, let's get into it. Starting with the one vitamin most guys are massively deficient in, and it is crippling your potential in ways you can't even imagine. We're talking about vitamin D. You've heard it called the sunshine vitamin, and you probably connect it with bone health. And you're right, but that's like saying a championship boxer is just a person who knows how to throw a punch. The reality is so much bigger. For a man over 50, vitamin D is the master key that unlocks your vitality. So what's its main gig? Simple. Let's use an analogy. Imagine your bones are a high-security VIP club, and calcium is the crowd of people lined up outside, desperate to get in. Vitamin D is the head bouncer. If that bouncer isn't at the door, not a single molecule of calcium gets past the velvet rope, no matter how much you have waiting. It all just gets turned away. Without an effective bouncer, your VIP club stays empty and weak. For us, that means our bones become brittle and prone to fractures, a risk that skyrockets as we age. Staying active, playing with grandkids, even just carrying the groceries without worry, depends on this bouncer being on duty. But here's where it gets really interesting and where most people miss the boat. Your immune system. Vitamin D acts like a special forces trainer for your immune cells. It teaches them to be smarter, faster, and more precise. It helps them differentiate between a real threat, like a virus, and your own body's tissues. This has 2 incredible benefits. First, you get sick less often. Second, and this is huge, it helps prevent your immune system from going haywire and causing chronic, silent inflammation. That smoldering fire inside your body that is the root cause of so many age-related health issues, from heart disease to arthritis. Then there's performance. Your muscles, and for men, even the cells in the testes responsible for testosterone production, are loaded with vitamin D receptors. They are literally waiting for this vitamin to show up and give them instructions. When your levels are optimal, your muscles are stronger, your balance is better, and your risk of falls plummets. This is your #1 ally in the fight against sarcopenia, that age-related muscle loss that robs so many men of their strength and independence. And the testosterone link is profound. Healthy D levels are directly correlated with maintaining healthy testosterone, which governs everything from your energy and mood to your ambition, libido, and ability to build and maintain muscle. So why the hell are we all so deficient? It's a perfect storm. Our skin's ability to manufacture vitamin D from sunlight nosedives as we age. We wear sunscreen, which is a good thing. We wear clothes, and we spend more time indoors. If you live in a northern latitude, forget about making any D during the winter months. The signs are sneaky: fatigue, an achy back, feeling down, and we just write it off as getting older. don't. A simple blood test is the only way to know for sure. While food sources like salmon, mackerel, and egg yolks help a bit, for most men our age, it's like trying to fill a swimming pool with a teaspoon. A supplement is often essential. Look for the D3 form, cholecalciferol. It's the same type your body makes from the sun. And here's a pro tip: pair it with vitamin K2. Think of D3 as the vitamin that gets calcium into your bloodstream, and K2 as the traffic cop that directs that calcium into your bones and teeth, and keeps it out of your arteries and soft tissues, where it can cause calcification. They are a non-negotiable power duo, so you've got your vitamin D dialed in, your bones are strong, and your immune system is a well-trained fighting force. But what good is all that if your brain feels like it's running on a dial-up modem from 1998? That brings us to our next nutrient, the literal spark plug for your brain and your entire nervous system. Ever walk into a room and completely forget why you're there? Or find yourself in the middle of a sentence and the key word just vanishes from your mind? That isn't just a senior moment. That's a giant, flashing red warning light on your dashboard that you might be critically low in vitamin B12. For men over 50, this isn't a minor issue. It's a direct threat to your energy and your mental sharpness. And here's the crazy part. The problem isn't usually that you're not eating enough of it. The problem is your body has lost the ability to use it. To absorb B12 from your food, your stomach needs to produce enough stomach acid and a special shuttle protein called intrinsic factor. It's like a special key made in your stomach that has to unlock the B12 molecule so your body can absorb it. As we age, stomach acid production naturally declines. Even worse, many of the most common medications for heartburn and acid reflux actively shut down that acid production, basically throwing away the key and making it almost impossible to absorb B12 effectively. So why is this a crisis? Let's talk about energy. B12 is absolutely essential for making healthy red blood cells. Let's expand that analogy. Imagine your body is a massive country, and its economy runs on oxygen. Red blood cells are the fleet of delivery trucks that transport oxygen from the lungs to every city, town, and remote workshop. When you're low on B12, you can't build good trucks. The ones you make are big, clumsy, misshapen, and can't carry a full load of oxygen. Your entire country's economy grinds to a halt. That's the deep, cellular exhaustion you feel. It's not sleepiness. It's a complete lack of fuel where it counts. Now for your nervous system. B12 is responsible for maintaining the myelin sheath. Think of your nerves as a bundle of high-end fiber optic cables carrying trillions of bits of information per second. The myelin sheath is the protective rubber insulation around each of those cables. When B12 is low, that insulation starts to corrode and fray. The signals get distorted, they short-circuit. This is what causes that weird tingling or numbness in your hands and feet. It's what leads to balance problems, muscle weakness, and, in severe cases, devastating memory loss and confusion. You are literally short-circuiting your own nervous system. It's also critical for your mood, helping to produce the feel-good chemicals like serotonin and dopamine that keep you motivated and positive. Food-wise, B12 is an animal-based vitamin. Clams, beef liver, salmon, beef, and eggs are loaded with it. But because of the absorption problem, a supplement is often the only reliable path. You'll see two main forms: cyanocobalamin, the synthetic version, and methylcobalamin, the active natural form your body can use immediately without conversion. For many men over 50, methylcobalamin is the smarter, more effective choice. You can even find it in sublingual lozenges that dissolve under your tongue to bypass the stomach acid issue entirely. Okay, so your brain is now firing on all cylinders with B12. But what if you're still feeling stressed out, tense, and your sleep is a total disaster? You could have all the B12 in the world, but if you're missing this next relaxation mineral, you're still driving with the emergency brake on. Ever been woken up from a dead sleep by a brutal, seizing leg cramp? Or had that annoying eye twitch that just won't go away? That's not just a random event. That is your body literally screaming at you for our third essential nutrient, magnesium. People call it the relaxation mineral, and it's involved in over 300 vital jobs in your body. Think of it as the ultimate on-off switch. Calcium is the on switch. It makes muscles contract, it makes nerves fire, it gets you alert and ready for action. Magnesium is the off switch. It allows muscles to relax, it calms the nervous system, it helps you unwind. The problem with our modern, high-stress world is that we are stuck in the on position 24/7. We are constantly burning through our magnesium stores just to cope, leaving us physically and mentally tense, unable to ever truly switch off. Add to that, our diets often lack it, our gut absorbs less of it as we age, and common medications like blood pressure pills can actually flush it out of our system. It's a perfect storm for deficiency. Let's go deeper on the muscle issue. When you're low in magnesium, you have unopposed calcium, which means your muscles get stuck in a state of partial contraction. This is what causes those brutal leg cramps, the neck tension, the tight shoulders, the spasms, and the twitches. For an active guy, getting enough magnesium means better workouts, less soreness, and a body that actually feels loose and comfortable. Now, let's talk about the big one, sleep and stress. Magnesium is nature's chill pill, and it works. It directly interacts with your brain's GABA receptors. GABA is your primary calming neurotransmitter. It's your brain's brake pedal. Magnesium makes that brake pedal work better, helping to slow down the racing thoughts and mental chatter that keep you staring at the ceiling at 2 a.m. It helps you not just fall asleep, but achieve that deep, restorative delta wave sleep that actually recharges your brain and body. Waking up feeling truly refreshed, instead of just less tired, is often a sign of healthy magnesium levels. And let's not forget your heart. Your heart is a muscle. Magnesium is critical for maintaining a steady heartbeat, and by relaxing the walls of your blood vessels, it's a key player in keeping your blood pressure in a healthy range. Where do you get it? The best sources are plant-based. Dark leafy greens like spinach, nuts like almonds, seeds like pumpkin seeds, and even high-quality dark chocolate. But even with a good diet, a supplement is often needed, and the form is everything. Magnesium oxide. Forget it. It's cheap, but it's like swallowing a rock. Your body barely absorbs it, which is why it's known for its laxative effect. Magnesium citrate, a good, well-absorbed all-rounder. Great for general replenishment and can help with regularity. Magnesium glycinate or bisglycinate. This is the king for sleep and calm. It's bound to the amino acid glycine, which is calming in its own right, giving you a powerful 2-for-1 effect with zero digestive upset. Magnesium L-threonate. This is the brain specialist. It's the one form shown to effectively cross the blood-brain barrier, making it a top choice for supporting memory and cognitive function. You're sleeping better, your muscles are relaxed, but you wake up and your joints are still stiff and achy. That's a sign of a body-wide problem, inflammation. And our next nutrient is like a highly specialized elite firefighting squad for that exact problem. What do salmon, sardines, and walnuts all have in common? They are packed with the ultimate anti-inflammatory nutrient for the human body, omega-3 fatty acids. If your body is a high-performance engine, omega-3s are the clean, high-grade synthetic oil that keeps everything running smooth, cool, and quiet. When we talk about omega-3s, we're really focused on two superstars found in fish, EPA and DHA. There's another kind, ALA, from plant sources like flax and chia. But your body is notoriously terrible at converting it into the power players, EPA and DHA. It's like trying to build a house with just a blueprint, instead of having the actual bricks. The main job of omega-3s is to put out fires. Imagine that small, invisible fires are constantly starting all over your body, in your joints, in the lining of your arteries, in your brain. This is chronic inflammation. Now, imagine that most of the fats in our modern diet, from vegetable oils and processed foods, are like throwing gasoline on those fires. They are omega-6 fats, and they promote inflammation. Omega-3s, especially EPA, are the chemical foam from the fire extinguisher. They don't just stop the fire, they actively resolve the inflammation and clean up the damage. This is why the ratio of omega-6 to omega-3 is so critical. Our ancestors ate a ratio of maybe 2 to 1. Today, we're eating a ratio closer to 20 to 1. We are living in a state of constant, diet-induced inflammation. This is why omega-3s are so incredible for your heart. They lower triglycerides, help maintain healthy blood pressure, and make blood platelets less sticky, reducing the risk of dangerous clots. It's frontline defense for your cardiovascular system. Now for your brain. Your brain is about 60% fat, and a huge chunk of that fat is DHA. It's the literal physical structure of your brain cells. Having enough DHA is what keeps your neuron membranes fluid and flexible, allowing for lightning-fast communication. Low DHA means your brain becomes stiff and slow. It translates directly to better memory, quicker thinking, and a powerful defense against age-related cognitive decline. What about those aching joints? The firefighting power of EPA can be life-changing, reducing the pain and stiffness of arthritis, and helping you move with more freedom and comfort. The best source is fatty fish. Remember the acronym SMASH: salmon, mackerel, anchovies, sardines, and herring. If you're not eating these at least twice a week, a high-quality supplement is a must. Don't just look at the big 1,200 milliner fish oil number on the front. Flip it over and look for the specific dose of EPA and DHA combined. That's the only number that matters. And look for the triglyceride form, which is much better absorbed than the cheaper ethyl ester form. So, you're fighting inflammation, your brain is protected, but where does the raw energy actually come from? The spark inside your trillions of cells? That brings us to our final nutrient. And if you are one of the millions of men on a statin for your cholesterol, this one isn't just important, it is absolutely, unequivocally critical. This one is called Coenzyme Q10, or CoQ10, and it is the spark of life itself. It works deep inside the tiny power plants in your cells, the mitochondria, to create ATP, which is the energy currency that fuels everything you do. Every single heartbeat, every thought, every muscle contraction is paid for with ATP. Here's the core problem. Your body's natural production of coenzyme Q10 peaks in your early 20s and then starts to fall off a cliff. By the time you hit 50, your levels are significantly lower. That drop is a primary biochemical reason why your stamina and energy levels just aren't what they used to be. But here's the crucial connection that every man needs to understand. Statin drugs, prescribed to millions to lower cholesterol, work by blocking a specific enzyme pathway in the liver. The massive unintended consequence is that your body uses that exact same pathway to produce coenzyme Q10. It's a biological traffic jam. The medication sets up a roadblock to stop cholesterol production, but the delivery trucks carrying your essential coenzyme Q10 supplies get caught in that same roadblock and can't get through. This is why much of the debilitating muscle pain, weakness, and crushing fatigue that people report on statins can be directly linked to this drug-induced CoQ10 deficiency. If you are on a statin, you must discuss coenzyme Q10 with your doctor. It's often considered a necessary co-prescription, not just an optional supplement. Beyond raw energy, coenzyme Q10 is also a powerful fat-soluble antioxidant. It works inside your cell membranes, protecting them from the oxidative damage and rust caused by free radicals. It's especially protective of your heart and brain, which are high-energy organs that are constantly under attack. You can find small amounts in foods like beef and sardines, but you can't eat enough to really move the needle. Supplementation is the way to go, and just like with magnesium, the form matters immensely. You'll see two, ubiquinone and ubiquinol. Think of it this way. Ubiquinone is a locked treasure chest. Your body has to find the key and expend energy to open it to get the treasure inside. As you get older, your body loses its keys. Ubiquinol is the same treasure chest, but it's already unlocked and wide open. Your body can just reach in and grab the treasure. It's the active, more bioavailable form. It's more expensive, but for men over 50, it is the far superior choice. Always take it with a meal that has some fat to maximize absorption. So there you have it, the 5 titans of your health after 50. Imagine waking up before your alarm, feeling refreshed and ready to go. Imagine having the energy for a workout after a full day of work. Imagine your thoughts being clear, sharp, and focused, without that frustrating brain fog. This isn't a fantasy. It's what happens when you start paying back your nutritional debt with vitamin D, B12, magnesium, omega-3s, and CoQ10. This is a direct investment in your future, one that pays dividends every single day in energy, performance, and pure vitality. I'm curious, which of these 5 surprised you the most? Or which one have you already noticed makes a huge difference for you? Let me know down in the comments. I read everyone. And if you found this valuable, do yourself a favor and hit that subscribe button, because in our next video, we are going to expose the 3 so-called health foods that are secretly destroying your energy levels after 50. You do not want to miss that. Thanks for watching, and here's to your health.